Good day, friends. So today I'll be explaining this full CICD project. It's a DevOps project. I'll be explaining to you how it was executed. So the idea of this project is that any change to our code will be integrated and deployed to our app automatically. The entire build, everything will run automatically. So the app is actually a YouTube clone. So whatever code is made on the GitHub repository where the code is, a pipeline will be triggered, and then different stages will run through so that at the end, those changes in the code will be seen on the app, which is available on the internet. So come with me as I explain with this diagram how this project works. So first of all, we have the code, and then we want the adjustments made to the code to be implemented on the app, which is available on the website. So this whole process will be automated. The code will be on our GitHub repository, which is the YouTube clone app. It's on our GitHub repository. So how we start for this project is that on our PC, we will install Terraform. Terraform is what we're going to use to provision an instance. On that instance, we shall install Jenkins. So that same Terraform is going to run all the installations needed for Jenkins to run perfectly on that EC2 instance. Everything will be done with Jenkins and with Terraform. We're going to run and install shell scripts. So once the Jenkins is installed on the instance, the shell script will run all the installations necessary for that instance. So the essence of this whole project is that for any code adjustments, any code that has been amended on our app, it will trigger a pipeline in Jenkins, and then the Jenkins will begin to run the different stages, at the end of which the amendments and the changes in that code will appear on the app, which is on the internet. So when a code is adjusted, amended on our GitHub repository, and the pipeline is triggered, the first thing that the pipeline will do is to run a scan of our code using SonarQube. It's going to run an analysis of our code. That code will be analyzed. The analysis will be run on that code using SonarQube. After which, all the dependencies needed for that particular adjustment will also be installed. All the npm dependencies, they will be installed as a stage in the Jenkins pipeline. So after which, there will be a scan of our file system. We're going to be using Triviscan. We're going to do a file system scan of our code. After which, the code will be built into a Docker Hub image, and a Docker image, and then that image will be uploaded to Docker Hub. So when that Docker Hub image is available, with that image now, we will have we'll have another scan of that image. That's the image that has been built and then uploaded to Docker Hub. That image will be scanned again. So after the scan is done, then we will have it deployed to our Kubernetes, and then the cluster would have a pod which will have an IP address available to the public internet. We're going to have a public IP, and then those changes that was made at the code will appear on the app, which is available on the internet. So while all that is running, we're going to be monitoring both Jenkins and our Kubernetes cluster with Prometheus and Grafana. So we're going to be configuring Prometheus and Grafana as our monitoring tool to monitor both Jenkins and our Kubernetes cluster. So at the end of every build, we're going to have email notification to our Gmail. The email notification will come at the end of every build, and it will include the results of the trivia scan. It will also have the log of the entire build. So that's how the whole process will run through, totally automated. All that needs to be done is an amendment to the code in our GitHub repository. Once that is done, the Jenkins will be triggered, the Jenkins pipeline will be triggered, and then all the stages will be run through automatically. So at the end of the build, you will see the adjustments made to the code on our app. So that's a continuous integration of code and a continuous deployment of that code for our end users. So that's what the project is all about. So the next video, we will get into the project live and direct. Thank you.